I am shocked by how many of y'all wanted to know what the Counselor Common App looks like. So let me go ahead and walk you through it. So the very first thing is they're going to see a full list of all their students here. This is the example student we're starting with, Thomas Towns. There would be more here, but I'm going to focus on just what it looks like when they're filling out the individual student's information and not the overall school profile today. So there'll be a part two. So first thing is they're going to see your progress on your Common App as well as all the schools that you're going to be applying to, all the schools that are listed on your My Colleges section. So let's first start off with the school report section. So they're going to be asked about your class rank, and it's going to ask them to give context on the class rank in the context of the school too. So let's say that it's based on decile, then they're going to ask, what about this particular applicant? Then they're also going to ask about GPA as well. And it's going to ask, like, is it based on weighted or unweighted? And then they also ask about the highest GPA in the class. So they'll have a better understanding when I say they, I mean the colleges will have a better understanding of you in the context of your school. Next thing is the curriculum. So it's going to ask about, how challenging your course load was. And this is a very subjective thing by your counselor. And you're going to want them to say that you took a challenging course load. So make sure that they know how difficult your course load was. They should know that already, though. Okay, next thing is this piece is very, very important. So, of course, they're going to have to submit your transcript, but there's also the section that says, I recommend this student. And you want them to obviously say enthusiastically. It's very important that you have a strong relationship with your counselor. They are there to advocate for you because of things like this on the school report. Next thing that we got is the actual letter of recommendation that the counselor submits. So it's very similar to the teacher one where they're going to ask, like, how do you know the student? How long have you known them? What are some words that come to mind? But remember here, they are submitting one letter of recommendation that gets sent to all of the colleges to which this applicant applies, and they can only submit this once. So this should not be tailored to any individual school. Okay, so here again, the questions, how do you know the student? What are some words that come to mind as well? And then down here is when they're going to actually be able to upload a letter of recommendation if they have one, or they can use this text box down here too. So in the case where your counselor's like, I really don't know this student, they can actually check a box that says this. Don't really worry about this too much. Like, this does happen. Maybe a counselor switches, and now you have a new counselor this year who you've never actually met with. This is some place where they can describe it, and then they can also actually replace a letter of recommendation from somebody else and put it in here. So if this is something that you're concerned about, just talk to your counselor. Don't put it in the comments here like, I am not your counselor. I am not at your school. They are going to know what is best for you in this scenario. So when in doubt, be on great terms with your school counselor, get to know them, and they will be your advocate through this process. Hope that helps. Good luck. You guys got this. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and like and follow for more.